It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Vikings and the Falcons, and it's coming up next.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
They'll fake the give, now gone. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack, down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing on third, gone.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now it's gone. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there, hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all your best-laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Another shot from the one on second and goal. To the air again. Goff. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On first down, it's Watson. Another completion right back to Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Watson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Watson down to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. Here's the option. Running right. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
Their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Vikings now heading onto the field. They bring the playoffs, of course, are one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and are really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007. That season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was a quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's got room. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On first down, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And some space here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play here in this first half.
Get out the bag from it. What? Just pee. I was coming to check on her. She came and she had that up.
Playoffs. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Watson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Here's Watson. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and a long way to go. Watson. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And they're going to get this down to about their 17-yard line here. Trying to defend the out route there. Got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
You gotta catch that, bro. You gotta catch that. You gotta catch that one. Come on, bro.
For the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson crossing the field. Beckham makes a catch. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Watson now going to run the option right. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Now it's Watson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through. That's great for their confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. To throw again on second down. Goff. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then it curls back inside for the completion.
And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Goff. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And Diggs has it. Touchdown,
Vikings. So far. Oh, bro.
Stephon Diggs.
Bro, we're cooking you. Wow.
For the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Patterson to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. Back now here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
Thus making him
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll work this down inside the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays in order to move it.
And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Screenplay, here's ETN. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Watson looks to throw again. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Vikings are going to take over once again.
You could have allowed it.
25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
There they were just well upfield, plus the 35.
I fucking get that wide open. I should have went.
Game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now Watson. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Watson to throw. Into the hands of Beckham.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
To throw, Watson. Finding Samuel.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense are saying go right ahead with those.
Watson. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 10. Here's Watson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. We may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
City states that did not have a palace because it was
plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many...
We are told that in the beginning there was only none. The Primeals.
Changed before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they scored first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They are in a field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the discomfort after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a menace.